Hey everyone, welcome back to Sobriety for Beginners because I know that I'm just a beginner in all this. The other day I went to a meeting and I got my 6-month chip, and it was nice because I got to bring my daughter to the meeting and she was really cute. There was a little dog there because our meetings are outside still, because the place that we go to isn't open yet, but there's a gazebo outside, so we still get to sit outside at the gazebo. And one gentleman always brings his little dog, and so I brought my daughter, and she got to play with the dog, and she got to come with me to my meeting, and she got to come with me when I got my chip. So I gave it to her, and she was excited because she thinks that they're pirate chips. She thinks that they're treasure. And they really are, they're really for her anyways, this is, proof of mommy being accountable. Mommy's proving to you that I'm being a sober mommy, and I'm 6 months sober for you, my love. So it was cute. It was really cute having her there, but something kind of bothered me after the meeting. After the meeting was over, a guy had approached me, and I've seen him quite a few times because he does, frequent this meeting as well. And he had come up to me and he has said, how come you only come to this meeting to get chips? And I was like, excuse me? Like, who are you to count how many times I've come to this meeting? And two, there are other meetings, I go to other meetings as well. It just happens to be that this one is the one that I like to go to. This is my home group, and this is the one I like to go to get my chips because, I've gone to this meeting for 6-7 months and I know everybody there, and this is the one that I like to go to get my chips just because, I'm showing the accountability. I'm showing that I've made it 1 month, 2 months, 4 months, 5 months, and everybody there loves me and we all talk. And just because I don't come every single week or every single time doesn't mean that I'm not going to other meetings. And that really bothered me. And I was just like, who are you to count my attendance? What does it matter? Why don't you bark on the guy who shows up 20 minutes late every single time? Why don't you bother him? What is it up to you to make sure that my attendance is perfect every single time I come to this meeting? So that just got under my skin. That really bothered me. But, I explained to him, I was like, well, I have 2 kids. I have a job, that's full time. And I have other things that come up, on during the week and whatnot. So some days, it is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I may not make it on that night, but, on Wednesday, I may make another meeting. So who are you, once again, to count my attendance? I don't know. It just bothered me. It just bothered me that he, came up and approached me and asked me that, but... Anyways, I'm gonna go tonight, a non-chip night, to prove that I can go to this meeting more regularly. It just happens to be that sometimes things just fall in place, but who cares when I go? As long as I'm going, I don't need him to tell me when I can and cannot go. I don't know. It just got under my skin, but things have been good. Things have been real good. Things have been actually coming around. A lot of positive things have been coming around. We're getting some good news about my family moved to town, and so now they were struggling to find jobs, things like that, just because literally the week that they moved to town, everything starts shutting down because of the pandemic, the COVID. So they've been struggling financially, and so my family is starting to get new jobs and get job interviews and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for them that they're finally getting back on track and get everything going. And so everything's been kind of coming around. And my dad is actually traveling to go see my sister this week, so she's excited that they get to see each other. And he was like, I'm gonna come down and come see you. And so everyone's, just, all over the place and seeing each other and rebuilding that bond again. And it's exciting that, my family's wanting to be around each other more. And, cause, we all miss each other. And finally, now that this pandemic is lifting, we can actually travel again, and we can actually get out and we can actually go see our family, because it's good to refresh and be around them. It's good to refresh and be back with my mom or back with my dad, and see my sister and her kids and my brother and all that stuff. It's always good to have family around. But yeah, everything's been great. We did talk with my sponsor the other night. We did go over Bill's opinion, and there's quite a few things in there that always remind me of, they talk about how, people have an allergy to alcohol, what makes us different than others, and how we cannot drink successfully, and we will never be able to handle alcohol in a good way. And I truly believe that. And it's so funny because when Bill was getting sober, he was one of the first ones to say, like, I need to do something. I need to change. I need to figure something out. And he literally came up with an idea and he just tried it. And if somebody today told me, hey, you need to come up with an idea that 85 years from now, people are going to follow this idea, I would feel crack under pressure, like I would be like, I don't know how to make an idea like that. So I definitely applaud him, Bill, and for coming up with this idea to, get everybody sober, because I definitely could not create an idea that 85 years later people would be following. So hats off to you. But I'm just rambling. It's a good morning. Got to drop the kids off at school, so I just wanted to talk about how that guy bothered me the other day at the meeting, but not anything special has been happening. Everything's been calm and quiet, so calm and quiet's good. That means no trouble. So, all right, everyone. I hope you enjoy your day, and I will see you in the next one.